It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe in a beautiful, what is it?
Wonderful Wednesday.
Wonderful Wednesday?
Wonderful Wednesday.
Watch your sounds, darling. Watch your sounds. Okay, here we go. We are a little late today because Facebook decided to cough up a hairball, and it ain't working. So if you are watching, we're going to plug in whenever it comes back, but at 5 o'clock, we will be playing this show again from its inception. Should have had that in place. Plan B.
Well, we tried to reboot. We tried to do all the things technically to work, and then we got the notification that Facebook is down, at least in Delray Beach, anyway.
Delray Beach, the beaches of Normandy. You want to turn down your sound a little bit on the speaker button because I can hear myself a little loud. Listen, the other thing I want to talk about is March 23rd is around the corner. I am buying my tickets tonight.
I'm waiting, Freddie.
I'm buying it tonight, baby.
I'm waiting.
I'm going to be up with Lord Stanley.
Lord Stanley Loft, March 23rd. You guys should come.
You got to come.
Please don't tell me what we're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
They don't know. Hockey, yes.
I know.
On March 23rd, go to our Groupmatics link. The Boston Bruins play the Florida Panthers, and we are doing a live show. The Brooklyn Cafe TV on ice, live. We're doing a show at 5:30 upstairs in the Chairman's Club. Kind of have some fun, meet and greet, do all kind of, I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to have some fun up there. Then everyone has the game. After the game, we all get to go on the ice, do a slap shot, and $6 from every ticket goes back to one of these amazing foundations you see on this video, produced by HPR Productions. Nice job he did on that.
He did a nice piece in there. And we are going to, you know what the secret word is? We are going to plan an event.
There's a secret because nobody's hearing us right now.
We're going to plan an event and invite the ladies. What is the name of the club?
The club.
That's what I call it. What do you want to call it?
United Latinas.
So what is that, a gang, club?
Yeah, we're hardcore.
We are going to invite the United Latinas.
She's hardcore, Latina.
As an event. So the March 23rd, we're also going to be on location at IPIC on Atlantic Avenue on Thursday.
Next Thursday, the 21st.
What day is that? The 21st.
We've got a big week coming up next week. Just saying.
So we're going to invite all of you to come on down. Check out the IPIC. It's a nice place.
I have to tell you, I was a little anxious last night thinking about being on remote on Thursday, packing up the studio for Friday, repacking the studio on Friday to go to the location at BB&T on Saturday.
What? What'd she say?
Just a lot of packing and unpacking. It's like going on 2 vacations in a week.
Thursday, we're going to be at IPIC.
Yes. And Saturday, we're going to be at BB&T.
So what's the problem?
No problem. Just a lot of packing and unpacking.
We don't have to do anything. We can run a tape on Friday.
Oh, we can do that too.
You got a team.
We can do that. We can run a tape on Friday and go to the beach.
Or if you put another remote for Friday, we'll do a remote Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I got a stomachache already.
How's that?
How you like that?
Sounds good.
That way you don't have to unpack.
We got Sylvia with us.
It's like having a pair of socks and never washing them. Just keep wearing them.
Your lucky socks.
Your lucky socks.
It's like going.
But I almost reached for my phone to share out the show. You can't share it out yet, but at 5 o'clock you're going to watch it from inception if you can share it out at that time because Delray Facebook is down.
Freddie will say, always caring is sharing. We're trying a new mic situation here because I get so excited talking to my guests, I turn my head. And apparently, I go off mic. So, I'm taking the mic with me now. Mic. I'm taking a hot mic with me.
If this doesn't work, they're going to make you wear a lapel.
Oh, really? Haven't I been talking about that for,
If you wear a lapel, you can't move. You can't get up.
Where do I go?
Yesterday you ran to the bathroom.
Well, then I got to take the lapel off. That doesn't happen often.
No, it's a whole production.
You know, I had eye surgery on Monday, and the drops made me kind of wonky crazy.
Well, that's typical.
Yeah, most people have 2 eyes. I had 3 surgeries. So I guess go explain that.
She got
whole
more
thing.
surgeries than I.
I had more surgery. Talk about third eye. There you go. Opened up that third eye as well.
And the fourth and the fifth.
What do you think, Matthew? We got Matthew's dad in the house. We got Mark Saunders with us. And of course, he's watching us in all technical difficulty glory. Lily's putting up an event for iPick next Thursday because we want to get the United Latinas with us. So we're going to put up an iPick event and we're going to share it out. Yes?
Look at Sandra. Long time no see Sandra. Hey, Sandra, how come you're always hiding? I can never find you.
What do you mean?
I send you texts, emails.
Mentiroso. Mentiroso.
I sent you videos
What is
and pictures.
mentiroso?
Means that I'm a faithful, honest man.
You're a liar?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I bet you have not.
I did.
Why? I texted her
yeah?
and she said, okay.
Evidence.
What are you bringing,
Cough it
Sylvia?
up.
I can't. My Facebook, my phone is down. My
She
phone.
calls you out on it. See, that's the thing with Sandra. She just calls it like it is. That's why you got to love her.
Sandra, when you were growing up, were you ever a gang member? Were you ever in gangs or anything like
No,
that?
but I was the youngest of 5, so I was the tough one, the one that was
Did
like
you have
the
a
defender.
box?
I do. I love to
You
box.
like to box, right?
I love to box.
You're
I have
one-
a punching bag in my garage.
You're one tough.
She has the arm.
She has the gun.
Like when I work out, that's kind of like part of the...
She's like one tough chick, this one.
She is. That's why I love her.
Because she's a tough chick?
She's just tough and she's dedicated and she's like just all lady though, all woman.
Yes.
She is.
She will kill you with her heel in 15 different ways.
You gotta have it, right? You got mind, body, health. You gotta take care of yourself. You know, and those are the things I focus on. Is how do I want to be better in my mental state? How do I want to be better in my physical state? Because I don't want to wait to die. I want to be physically living. You know, when that
She
happens.
didn't want to wait to die.
I
She
don't,
just keeps
and that's
going.
what that happens. You know, people are just kind of a mundane life every day.
Really?
Day, same routine, same thing, and they're just waiting to die. They're not doing anything for themselves.
Not taking the initiative, the proactiveness.
Yeah, to take care of themselves, to meditate, to work out, to do things that are going to enhance their life versus
Sitting back and just
Do you
waiting.
meditate?
all the time.
Sylvia, do you meditate?
I do once
You know,
a day.
I still quite can't get that concept of meditating.
I do.
Do you?
I close my eyes. And I meditate.
Meditating means I usually fall asleep. I go, oh wait, let me pause that meditation. I go on Facebook. Oh wait, pause that. I got to do a post. Pause. I'm always pausing my meditations to do something, and
That's
I
the
think I'm going
hardest
to get
part
back
in
to
meditation.
it. And I just never seem to quite get back to it.
Stop.
Well, I tell you, I'm using the Pure Wave mats.
Yes.
I've been using it now every night, twice a day. And boy, do I sleep like a baby.
Do you?
Oh my goodness gracious. What I want to do is I want to put a bed in here so that people can come and check this thing out. This is the most
wanna try that.
unbelievable thing I've ever seen.
We actually
All
have to
kidding
have Tony
aside.
back in here because Jay hurt his back and he's been going for treatments. I'd love for him to come try it.
Well, I'm still using mine, so I'm not bringing mine in. But when I bring it
I'll
in,
bring mine in. I just need Tony to come in.
we need a... Why? I know how to work it. I know how to work it.
you?
Yeah, see, I had to pass a test. But I think it's the best thing in the world. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna wait till she comes. But there are lots of different things that I'm using it for, neuropathy and pain and stuff like that, and it really, really works. And then you enhance it with some other stuff. When am I seeing Carmen?
I don't know. Oh, Thursday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have it done early in the morning, and then I'm gonna use the laser treatment to see how that falls out. All good stuff. I also am taking the opportunity because I want to hear more about your organization and tell people what you do and how you do and everything else. There's a couple of ideas that I came up with because empowerment women seems to be
Look who's here. Our pastor just walked in the front
holy
door.
smokes, Pulp Fiction in the house.
Come on in.
What are you growing the beard now?
What up? Gio's in the house.
Like 3 months.
How you all right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Welcome back.
We'll get to you in a second. So women, empowering women seems to be the way to go. And we spoke to Dada's Hair Salon.
I
Peach.
got to ask you a question about women empowerment. I'm going to totally do the by the way, did you know on you right now.
Okay.
By the way, did you see those 2 women that have been allegedly accused of paying for their daughters to get into school?
Yes, cheating.
No.
Yeah, it's older than you.
Allegedly, Felicity Huffman and Lori Laughlin have been accused of paying their way to get their daughters into school and raise their SAT scores. And it's a whole big thing because they've now unveiled 53 alleged people that have bought their way or paid someone to take a test or photoshopped someone's photos to get their kids into a school of a very high caliber.
An Ivy League college.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I got some bad news for you. If you think that's news, your head is in the sand so deep. So deep. It is the funniest thing. That ain't news. And because they're women, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of men, a lot of guys. All those colleges, like SEC and everything else, that they pay for kids to go to school. What do you think? It ain't the same thing?
Well, that's what I don't understand. You guys didn't hear about it, though. I don't understand. Did you hear about it, Mark?
Of course.
I don't understand why, of all the crimes that have been committed, and we live in a society, in a community where South Florida, there's a lot of money, and things happen all the time.
Different South Florida?
Like that here. No, but it's happening in our own backyard, and I watch it happen in our own backyard. But why this is newsworthy
is it's stupid.
And why...
Because they're trying to slow the train down on the women empowerment.
We got to get Mark a mic.
I gotta say the big thing is.
Gio, can you pass it over to him, please?
I don't want to. I've been is that tax time comes, the money that they supposedly gave this recruiter, tax deductible. So there's it's. I've heard and.
Yeah, why is it tax deductible?
Huh?
I heard that. Why is it? How can they even claim that?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like. I don't know. It's complicated, but I know tax evasion is one of the charges.
I mean, I can't even deduct my clothes for being on the show, and they're going to deduct $50,000 to.
Because what you're trying to do.
No, they don't even let me deduct my cleaning bills.
What
nothing.
you're trying to do is, if I'm paying, it's payola. It's called payola. So if I'm doing payola, I don't want the world to know. So you're trying to make it as a deduction or something here, college. You got to make it up to sound like you are.
But who's it hurting? Like, who is it technically hurting?
You pay your way through school?
Yes.
You're my daughter. You're my daughter, and I pay her $50,000 to get you into Harvard. You don't have the grades. You shouldn't be accepted the norm.
No, but when I get to Harvard, do I deliver or do I fail?
But they're saying that they took spots that other kids who are qualified, that work their way through, that have all the qualifications, didn't get the chance because those elite have been let in and their seats have been taken away from those that may have been able to get them.
Yeah.
Alabama is the #1 ranked school in football. Everybody in that team can bench press 5 million pounds. So if I run into a player that can do that, and I get a individual, and forget about men and women, it makes no difference about that, and they pay $50,000 to have this kid play football, isn't that the same thing? Isn't it the same thing? And have we been doing this for, I don't know, 200 years?
I know this has been like paying your way through, like, to me that's a very almost touchy subject because politics.
It is.
Right. So like I'm like, like if they are not delivering it and they're taking somebody's spot that's worthy of it, then yes, that should be something that should be evaluated, considering that they do strict evaluations in other aspects.
First of all, what I don't understand is how in the world can you buy yourself into Harvard if you're not going to qualify? You're going to flunk. That is a stupid $50,000. You can spend that money in a whole different ways. Now, there was a president one time, a Republican, who called Richard Nixon. And Richard Nixon decides to do the stupidest thing and gets caught. Now, I love a president that don't get caught. This guy got caught. And then he got pardoned.
I love Freddie's side of the story.
But it's true.
You just don't get caught. You sound like my mother.
It was caught Watergate.
My mother always used to say, the fish wouldn't get caught if it didn't open its mouth.
That's right. And your mother's 100%
You know, and
right.
everyone says, what does that mean? And my momisms are always in my head.
She's
and you understand
100%
her.
correct.
See?
If these two ladies who paid for having their kids go to an elite school got caught, how stupid you think her kids are going to be? They ain't going to make it in this school. I mean, that's the stupidest investment I've ever seen. Now,
I just wonder if the kids could have gotten in on their own.
No. That's why they pay.
You never know.
I do know.
Oh.
Because if my mother offered a school $50,000 for me to go to Harvard, I would say, Mom, if I wanted to go to Harvard, I would qualify. If I don't qualify, why are you spending the money? Are you going to pay for me to graduate all the way through? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, it just was interesting. One of them to get her kids on the crew team, and she wasn't on a crew team. So how are you going to be on a crew team if you were never on a crew team?
You're going to make
it's like
believe.
putting me in a boat with, you have oars, right? It makes no sense. Certain things, right? So it's not on academics. it's on sports, and if you don't do the sport, then how are you going to stay on the team? Like, none of it makes sense.
You sit on the bench.
So these are all alleged
You go
accusations.
to the coach and say, Coach, keep her on the bench. Here's a little payola. And you keep her on the bench. She don't have to play. There is no point. It is the stupidest argument. It's like that guy, that president. I don't remember his name. He says, I didn't inhale. I didn't inhale.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that one. That idiot. They're a bunch of idiots, these guys. You give them a little oomph and they get stupid, right? That's what the bottom line is.
So,
it's a stupid argument.
By the way, did you know?
Now, there was somebody this morning that told me that if I could pay for my person to go to school, I would have done it. And I said, do me a favor, don't say that out loud. Why? Because you're going to make it sound like you're out to cheat the system.
But you're almost cheating your child when you do that.
You're doing.
You absolutely. How would you want to pay your way for your child not to establish that thing within them to decide? First of all, this is the path that fits me. I'm good at this, and I feel happy doing this. And then being forced and buying your way out, your child is never going to develop into the person. That
Should every child get a trophy?
No.
No.
You believe a child can always get a trophy in a baseball, football scenario, or lacrosse?
He was with the sheriff's department in Broward County for 30 years.
Old school.
Old school.
So you don't believe if you win it, you get it. If you don't,
you win. Like it's like in football. If the New England Patriots won, they won.
they deserve the trophy.
They deserve the trophy.
That's right. Everybody else doesn't. Is that? How do you guys feel about that?
Get it, gotta go.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Should every kid get a trophy or not?
At least until like they're older than 3 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she's.
Well, yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something.
After 3.
Or 5.
I'm gonna tell you.
Or 5.
I'm gonna tell you. A kid should only get a trophy if he deserves it. You should get into school if you work and you get it.
Yeah.
All right. And if you want to be champion, you have to beat the best. And if you do that consistently, that makes you a legend.
Because there are enough schools where we talk about the universe and faith and whatever you believe in as the greater good of power. There's a school for every child.
You believe everybody should get a trophy? Let me hear this.
I'm
I
not talking
can
about the
feel
trophy.
it already.
I'm talking about how there's a school for every kid. And you know what? If you shouldn't be at Harvard, you will end up where you should be. And at the end of the day, it all levels out. Like, those pans where you sift out gold. Once you sift out all the stuff in life, you end up where you should be for that reason.
I know.
Oh, what means the hand? The hand.
The hand means he's going to challenge me on something right
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You believe every
it.
you believe every kid should get a trophy. I can hear it. I can hear it.
Up to a certain age, like Lily said.
Why?
Because they sometimes
Talking to your mic.
Because sometimes it's also good to encourage children at a young age
Competition is
to
encouraged.
participate
Competition.
in things because and they may need that little boost at the very young age, but after a specific age, it's about listen. If you put in the effort, then there is a result to that effort.
Competition is your award. You get together and you say,
But
we're going to go get it.
Yes.
If you can't go get it and you fall short, you come back next year and you go. You don't make it so that you're going to feel good because you came in second.
But there are kids that need
There
the
ain't no
self-esteem boost.
Stop
and
it. Enough. That's what's wrong with this country.
What?
No, but
Did we grow up
Ken,
like that? Did we grow up like that?
I played sports. I'm from Chicago. We played street sports. You play because you want to play.
There is the difference.
You don't reward for everything you do.
That's right. That's right. You don't reward. You don't reward somebody because they tried. Right. The effort is the reward. You got to put your head in the game.
What
here.
about when you've got a kid that comes home every day and is crying because Johnny, Susie, Mary, they all got this
because they won.
And they all have lunch together.
Because they won. No, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What does lunch have to do with this?
So.
No, it's not on.
What number is that, Lily?
Yes, it's on.
A2.
When I was working as a counselor like a couple years ago, I believe mostly that they should be able to at least get the participation grade until they're at least a certain age, because it comes to a point for them to understand not that competition, but for them to understand that they have to work as a team. And as a team, they get that reward. So as a reward, you're working as a teammate, and that's your competition.
Great.
The team concept, absolutely.
Exactly. So that's why I kind of believe that it should be at least to a certain age, but then after that, you have to break that habit and have them understand that it comes to individuality that they have to compete for. And it's no longer just an entire team effort. That comes later on. But at first, you want them to understand that they have to participate in it to be able to get the reward. And then later on, for them to finally understand individuality is what they need to learn.
Love it.
Love it.
That was awesome.
How do you like that?
She nipped that in the butt. Next
Boom.
subject.
Gotta love
Drop
the
the mic.
Well,
That is female Latinas. There you go.
well, I'm going to
There's
tell
your
you.
next member of your United
That's,
Latinas.
that's a great concept. Are you a mom? Okay, when you become a mom, I want to see you after 3 years give me the same speech.
That's why I say to you, when you tell me that these kids that come home crying every day because all of these other kids get all the awards and they've got lunch and they're popular and they've got the friends, and here your child is
I see.
who's a little introverted, who's a little
I see.
sad.
Okay. I see.
Yes, but you
So
need
then-
to set limits.
It's much better if I do it this way.
But
Believe me.
let me ask you a question. When you get up in the morning, you say, I'm going to live my life today based on what they do. I'm going to cry if they
You
get a
tell
trophy
the
and they
3-year-old
don't.
that. You tell a 5-year-old that.
You tell a 5-year-old, you got to be the best at what you are every single day. You got to start with you and it ends with you.
However, I'm going to agree with you on one point. I can't believe I'm actually going to do this. Because when you get to the college age and you're 18 years old and you've had this cush buy your way through
You
everything,
fall right on your butt and you end up with a flat butt.
or you have your parents pay your way to get into school.
That's
where you
right.
shouldn't be. Yes.
And you're setting up a
Setting
bad
the
example.
up for the,
Now I'm going to
correct.
tell you, I coached for over 20 years at one time, and every kid that came to me, I said, you know what? You're on the team. Now you have to work to stay on the team. Now you got to work to stay on the team. And I cut a lot of players. And did they cry? Absolutely. And you know what I did? I bought them a box of Kleenex.
We should do a new thing. Where are they now? I want you to reach out to those kids. I know
Yes.
you've met one of them
Yeah,
here.
that would be
I'm
great.
pretty sure
One of
they're
them came
very
with his
successful.
Where are you getting all this
Give
extra
me some names.
time?
Do research. We'll
We've
get
got,
'em.
look at, give
Bring up
Vincenzo a
the
list of
past.
the kids. Let him find them on Facebook. Or Gio, he's here. Hey, Gio. Reach
Gio.
out to some of
We
these
should
kids.
have
Gio,
some
give me a
stories.
break.
What was the kid's I know the last name is Mata. What was his first name?
Oh, you saw Mata was here. He was
Right.
at the gallery.
And see, where are these kids now?
Mata actually was a pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. He had Tommy John surgery. His career's done. And he's here in Florida now as a teacher in the
So,
school system.
You know, go back to some of these kids you coached and say, where are you now? Wouldn't that be great as a coach?
I would bring Mata in the studio, and Mata will tell you exactly what my philosophy, which is a lot like that over
and his
there.
mom said the same thing.
That's right. And I told him because it took 2 years for us to win a championship, but we came short in the first one. And did they cry? Absolutely. I said, get it out of your system because that's the last tear you're going to shed. You got to go get it. Either you go get it or you get got. Right?
Get it,
so
got it,
you got to go
go.
get it. And we won it. And we won it in dramatic fashion. And Mata was the star of that game.
I remember meeting him and his mom here.
But this thing about giving trophies, making it soft for you, you know, what's wrong with our country is one is that we look at our phones this way. Now, this is the way we walk around. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The other thing is that we stop communicating. And the third thing in life is it should be easy. What, you came out of birth and I got to give you a job? I got to make your life easy? Ain't about now easy.
Easy.
It ain't about easy. When you guys have your kids, you're going to find out just how rough it is, how tough it is, not because of you, but because of everything outside of you.
True that.
So what do you want to do? You want to give everybody a trophy? You know what? You give them an applause. Nice effort. We'll go get them next year. Learn from your mistakes. And that is why the New England Patriots are the best team I've ever seen in my life.
Tom Brady, greatest quarterback ever.
Better than Namath.
Did he get any of the awards? He was in it. He was on the bench. He was picked in like the
Sixth round.
Sixth round.
280th pick.
Just because you get an award, that don't mean you're going to be
A superstar.
That's true.
Superstar.
The award doesn't
Now
mean
you realize that Tom Brady only is playing football because the guy ahead of him, the number one pick, got hurt at the Meadowlands by a New York Jet. They broke his shoulder, and that's why Brady started playing football.
right place at the right time, huh? There you go. It's fate.
It's fate.
luck, fate, whatever you want to call it.
But sometimes when you're given the tools and you take advantage of those tools, you rise to the occasion. See, the problem with us is that we tell our kids, if you learn, you'll be great. If anything you want, you can have. But you got to rise. You got to take what you've learned, what they give you, and you got to change the game.
And like you always say, you have to listen. You have to listen to what your kids. This morning, perfect example. My son came home for spring break. At 7:30 this morning, he goes, I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to get a muffin. I'm going to go to CVS. He comes back. He goes, I got a flat tire. He's 24 and a half years old. He says, but I got this. I'm going to go change my tire. I go call roadside. He goes, I got this. I know how to change a tire. Yeah. I got to get a new tire. I'll make the calls. I'm going to go to service. I'm a man. I'm in law school. I got this. And as parents, one parent says, well, call this, and this. He goes, I got this. Let me do this, right? Awesome. He's on student loans. He goes, I know what I got to do. It's going to cost me a boatload of money. It's a difference of, so here he goes, the difference of $10, whether I get my service in the tire at one place, or I go get service for free, and then I spend another 30 minutes trying to go get a tire to save $10. What do you think's worth it? I said, what do you think? He says, at this point, my time, because I've got to write 3 papers for law school, I've got a meeting at 3, so for the extra $10, he said, I'm just going to do it all at one time. They have to make those decisions. Is my point. Yes, they have to learn. You have to listen.
We as an adult, we have to let them.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing, right? As your parents, that when your kids grow up, we have to let them fly.
I think now we as parents, we protect a lot of our kids. Oh, I don't want them to go through what I went through growing up with limitations and stuff. And then you realize, no, they have to go through that process because that's life. Because today I'm here and maybe tomorrow I will not. Yeah. And we have to set limits.
We call that the ay bendito syndrome.
Ay Dios mío.
My son last week I had a conversation with him. He said, Mom, I'm thinking of this thing that's completely different than his life here right now. And he's like, and I said, well, go do it. And he goes, well, what if that's the mistake? What if that's a mistake to do that? Like, what if I just don't know what to do and I'm unhappy in this situation? And I said, babe, go make as many mistakes as you want. You have the opportunity to go screw up. I'm still going to be here. That's right. Because you're never going to be the person you want to be until you make all of those mistakes and get it out of your system. If you have the desire to try something and it's completely disparate to whatever, try it, man. Try it. Experience it. Enjoy it, because life will change. Everything, your perspective, the way you perceive things, the way your compassion, it's just going to extend out. And you're never going to be able for kids anyway, you want to give them the freedom to say, you know what, it's okay if I screw up, because living is exhausting, can be. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. Is this right? Is that right?
But there's the screw up, and I want to take a quick commercial break because there's a couple 12 o'clock sponsors we need to get in. The things we do for our kids, it's okay for them to screw up, but is it okay for us to pay their way out of that screw up?
That's the big question.
But do you play not to lose?
Matthew, let's go to commercial break, play Cafe Con and some of those. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a new business opportunity with residual income from the convenience of your own home? Are you looking to help people and yourself take control of your health, lose weight, and feel great at the same time? It's time to drink and drop the pounds with Cafe Canna. No need to keep inventory or sit in an office. With 2 simple sachets a day, you'll receive your daily dose of coffee, CBD, and an appetite suppressant. Contact Bev today at 954-612-1271 or visit their website hempshopstore.com. Drink and drop the pounds to a new business and healthier you.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
I have one.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You know, all decisions are made at a table, so find a table near you.
Or a cup of coffee, a book nook, shot of vodka, which I could probably use right about now.
Three, two, one.
And welcome to all our friends in South Florida, LA, New York, San Francisco, Chicago.
Ever heard you look like Christopher Walken?
I don't even know who the hell that is. I didn't know who that was until I saw Deer Hunter. And I says, that Christopher Walken? Yes. Oh, I don't look anything like him. I don't sound like him. I don't act like him, but they say I do. We need more cows. As a matter of fact, this picture that I'm looking at this clown. You gotta come down to Fox. What the hell is it? Foxwood Fountain. You gotta come down to Foxwood Fountain. Wait the cherry. And we're back. You know, doing nothing.
Do I look a flower to you?
Not for nothing.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. We didn't even introduce the ladies, and you went into this whole silliness.
Whole conversation. We've had Sandra Torres with us. We've had Sylvia Jarove.
Correct.
With us.
Jarove?
Jarove.
Jur or Gur?
Girl.
Original from Bulgaria, you pronounce it Gerov.
Are you Bulgarian?
My husband.
And what are you?
Made in Italy, raised in Colombia.
Raised in Colombia.
It's like a chocolate vanilla ice cream.
Sylvia Garov.
What?
Sylvia Garov. She does real estate. I think she's one of our #1 fans. She sends us cards. She likes all our posts. She shares it out.
So what is your club? What has the organization been up to?
Oh, club. We are in a club.
You're not a club?
You have to have a secret handshake too to get in. También.
I would. Why not? What is so what do you call it? An organization? What do you call it?
Yeah, I mean, we are incorporated. It's United Latinas.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So similar to United Women Professionals, it's in essence a similar concept. It's bringing Latinas together and getting the Latina professionals and entrepreneurs and business owners out and networking and involved and doing things, because culturally it has always been que se quedan ahí. They stay in their box. That we've talked about this before, but they stay in their box. So it's really bringing out the Latina professionals that are doing amazing things, but are not showing up and helping and paying it forward and culturally affecting the community.
So tell me some of the amazing things that you got cooking.
So we have workshops going on. We have next week, March 21st, we have a new partnership with PNC Bank. So a PNC in Deerfield at 5:30 to 7:30, we will be hosting a very large social mixer, United Latinas and PNC Bank. We're going to have food, we're going to have beer, we're going to have wine.
Deerfield where?
Deerfield in Hillsborough and Federal.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're doing a day, that's right by the radio station.
Yeah, I was just going to tell you that.
That's right by Lucha, the Mexican restaurant, Lucha Libre, Lucha Libre, Lucha something or another. Just saying.
Yeah.
Right next door.
So it's really
that I pick first.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's during the
And
day.
then we're going to do an event at IPEC.
Yes.
All right, so are you the organizer? What do we call this?
For United Latinas, I'm the CEO.
She created it.
I know, but is it, we don't call
It's
it
an organization.
It's an organization. It's
I
a
like
group of women.
organization.
There is no one. It is a group of.
How many women we got involved in it?
20 to 30. About 20 to 30 that are in.
It's like a ganga.
Una ganga.
Unaganga.
Una ganga.
Unaganga.
Well, Latinas is all about rhythm, right? I mean, Latinas are all business working with one another. You do real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you bringing to the table?
I do consulting. I do empowerment. And I bring together the connections that these women need to step up, because a lot of people have aspirations. Everybody in this room and everybody has aspirations of this ideal life that they want to live. We are consumed with information every single day. Everybody knows what they have to do. Nobody's doing it.
And why not?
That's the problem.
But tell me why.
Because taking the action is the step from knowing what you got to do to taking the action. There's a gap there. And that's where people fall short. They are either insecure, they fear. There's elements that stop them from taking the action step to pursue that next level in their life. And that's what I work with women with. Is get out of that box that you've put yourself in and look at the world in a bigger space.
That's exactly what she brings to this table. And for personal experience, she's the one who helped me to get out of the box.
Tell me why. How? How does she do that?
As a real estate agent, there's a lot of competitions, and it's a hard trade. And at the same time, you grow up with this belief that you're a woman, you have to take care of your family, you have your business career, but you have to concentrate in this. And then one point you have to realize, but this is what I want to do. I want to go out there. I want to show the world. I want to show everybody that I'm a little bit more than just a wife, a mom, a caretaker. And it was hard for me just to pick up my phone and make a video and present myself. Hi, I'm Sylvia Jarov. I'm a real estate agent. I'm here to help you. It was really hard until that moment that Sandra came and said, you can do it. That was the only thing she said to me.
But were you a real estate agent when you met Sandra, or were you a real estate agent after you met Sandra?
Before I met Sandra.
Okay, so you were in the real estate game.
Yes.
Okay.
But she was the person and her group, and listened to her to let him, Sylvia, you're a little bit more. You can go out. Don't be afraid. Don't close yourself. Go and present yourself to the world as this is what you want to do. This is really your career. This is your passion. Just show people the passion.
But let me ask you a question. Before she said that to you, and you knew you could do it, right? You knew within you. You watched all these other people, and you could do it, but you didn't. Did you feel like, I want to scream, I got to get out of my box, oh my gosh, why is nobody listening to me? Or were you really like, it's okay, were you really okay with not doing it?
It's interesting because I was in between. One day I was like, no, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm gonna, and then one day I was like, I need to go out and scream, as you say. And then one day I met Sandra, I joined United Latinas, and I see this wonderful woman. So I'm like, first of all, I decide I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that struggles with this. One day yes and one day no. And third, I can do this. And it helps, or it helped me when you have somebody just give you that little push out of your comfort zone. So because we like to live in our comfort zone. We're good. I'm in my comfort zone, so why I have to do it?
Let me play devil's advocate, if you allow me. If you're going to be in the real estate game, you got to be aggressive.
Absolutely.
And there is no second place. There's none of that trophy for everybody.
Exactly. There's no trophy here.
As a woman, I know. Right.
No, but I'm just saying. As a woman, man, child, dog, cat, and bird,
but you
in the
always
real estate
do.
game, you got. No, I'm not talking about me. I'm saying in the real estate game, it's a little trickier because it's a very demanding position because you got 15,000 other people that you can pick from.
Exactly.
So you want to show your
I needed to show more.
So this is what the organization brought forward to you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a big difference. You see, it's a big, because in the real estate game, unlike other businesses, it's like tennis.
But I think it's
an
not
individuality
the real estate business. I think it's more of a personal growth. It's more of a woman personal growth. It could be any business, and we'll talk to Patty and Dana when they come up. It's what you want to do. Are you really okay not doing? Or do you feel in your mind you're just screaming, you just want to go, oh my gosh, I have to do this, but I can't, but I'm so miserable, sad, upset, whatever it is inside, I have to, but there's this fear that I can't. Or are you really okay? I mean, there are some women and men that are okay just not doing. They're very calm, they're very happy where they are, and they don't want to get out and scream to the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But do you know that every time you lose a job, a man or a woman, because she's dealing with both.
Yeah.
When you lose your job and you need to make a living, a lot of people go right into real estate. it isn't very difficult to get into it. It's just difficult to
Very
stay.
competitive, though.
It is.
So
to
you're
stay.
facing 1,000 new real
Yep.
estate agents a day.
We have 250,000 registered real estate agents in the state of Florida
That's
right now.
Yeah.
So that would intimidate me.
Yeah.
It's
you
a
have
hard
to be
try.
out there. You have to put
There
yourself
you
out
go.
there.
That's what I'm trying to get out here.
But because of those statistics, you have a lot of people that don't have the people personality to really put themselves out there like that. So people ponder on I know I have to do this. First of all, if you're not doing video, you have to do video. In order to succeed in business today, that's part of the process. So people are comfortable in their comfort zone, but they are thinking in their head, crap, I know I need to do video. I know I should do video. Oh, but I'm comfortable here. That's the process that needs to shift. People need to say, I know I need to do video. I'm comfortable here, but I'm going to get up off my behind and do it.
How can people find United Latinas?
Facebook.com/The United Latinas or Facebook.com/Plan Your Company, which is my personal development and business coaching page. Sandra Noemi Torres, you can find it, search it that way. And yeah.
And Sylvia?
You can find me on Facebook, Sylvia Jarov, Real Estate Agent with the Kais Company, and also my webpage is sylviajarov.kais.com.
And even just to reach Sandra to help grow your company. She has coaching. She's a coaching, a big more than coaching. That's always
I
such
know.
a word that's
Strategist.
So limited. I
yeah.
like strategist a whole lot better. But you help people, not only women, design their company, design their next space, and to get out and do.
Yep, exactly.
So even if you're not part of United Latinas, which you don't have to be, you can just call Sandra and she will help you design your company, get you where you want to get the next step, one step at a time. Mm-hmm. You there?
Yep. 908-367-0794.
That's what I was going to ask. Not for nothing, but the next time you have a controversial point,
Yes.
save it for after the show.
Why?
Because we didn't talk about Latinas. Now we got to bring them back again.
They can stay.
And again.
Well-
And again.
They can stay. We
And
have
again.
plenty of room at the
Oh,
table
absolutely.
always. Table's always open. We'll be back in 2 and I don't like this 2.
2 and 2
I can't
is
do that
4.
too. I can do
2
this
and
too.
2 is 4.
2 and 2 is 4. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Classes are all over Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach.
All right, just
as
one
well
more
as
time
free
from
lunch
both
and
of
learn
you.
classes in
Introduce
tutoring,
yourselves.
conversation.
Why don't
There's
you
a
just
class
do
near
takeouts?
you. Call
Okay.
Mom
Like a
on
cut.
Tuesday.
But this is the one
Now,
I'll take
954-668-2510. 954-668-2510. 954-668-2510.
AM 740, 103.9 FM, and 96.9 FM. Your complete source for the information you need.
Go to your app store and download the WSBR app on your Android or iPhone and never miss a Money Talk Minute.
The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
It's the question that makes kids and parents crazy, but the answer is a crucial part of your child's education. Have you done your homework today? I'm Andy Ford, president of the Florida Education Association. After a long day of school, it can be a challenge to motivate your child to complete homework, but homework is an essential part of learning. Here are a few ways you can help your child be successful. Set aside a place in your home where your child is comfortable doing homework. Pick a specific time to begin homework every day and stick to it. Make sure the TV is turned off so your child can concentrate on the work at hand. Review your child's homework and have consequences when it isn't done. Working together, parents and teachers can make this a successful school year for every student in Florida.
A message from the Florida Education Association. Great public schools are a basic right for every student.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Will Reeve. A federal judge in Washington has sentenced former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort to what amounts to 3.5 years in prison on top of the 4 years he got last week.
Paul Manafort is not public enemy number one, the judge said, but she added he's not a victim either. As an unregistered lobbyist for Ukraine, the judge said Manafort was hiding the truth of who he represented, and the judge scolded Manafort. While he agreed to plead guilty, she said he has backed away from the facts. Manafort threw himself at the mercy of the court, noting he and his wife are pushing 70 and saying, she needs me and I need her. Please, Manafort added, let my wife and I be together.
ABC's Aaron Katursky. Ethiopian officials have decided to send the black boxes from Sunday's downed flight to a European nation and not the U.S. ABC's Matt Gutman says both the NTSB and Boeing wanted the recorders sent to the United States.
We spoke to investigators and they said that they are shocked that it's taken 3 days just to come to the decision to ship out the recorders. That's a lot of wasted time. And of course, it'll take several more days to actually open the boxes, determine how damaged they may or may not be, and then extract the information. That process takes some time.
Most of the world has grounded or barred the Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the wake of the crash. Canada is the latest to close its airspace to the plane. U.S. carriers say they stand by the model. The Pentagon has issued a new transgender policy limiting service.
If you are currently serving transgender service member, DoD is going to try to grandfather you in. However, if you are transgender, you've received hormone therapy, maybe even a gender reassignment surgery, you would be banned from enlisting or joining the military in any capacity.
ABC's Elizabeth McLaughlin. In Brazil, the governor of Sao Paulo says 2 young men wearing hoods and carrying several weapons opened fire at a school, killing 8 people before killing themselves. This is ABC News.
Indeed knows it's hard to find qualified candidates when you're hiring.
It's like finding a unicorn.
But when you post your job on Indeed, it's easy to find people with the skills you need.
Nurse practitioner, 4+ years experience, acute care certification.
Indeed has a huge pool of amazing candidates and screener tools that help you find your most qualified applicants.
Whoa, an entire short list of unicorns.
Now, get a $50 credit to give your first job posting premium placement at Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, quality standards, and usage limits apply. Additional terms online.
Looking for ways to save with your Medicare plan? Walgreens is a preferred network pharmacy with many plans nationwide, which could mean lower copays for you. So bring your prescriptions to a Walgreens pharmacy today to start saving. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Walgreens participates as a preferred network pharmacy with United Healthcare, Express Scripts Medicare, and Florida Blue. For a complete list of available plans, please contact 1-800-MEDICARE. TTY users should call 1-877-486-2048. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or consult www.medicare.gov. Other pharmacies are available in our network.
Most senior Catholic.
At CDW, we get that you need a network that keeps your business moving forward.
Us for not. Backwards everything, do we?
Either way, CDW has experts who can design and implement a secure, innovative network built on Cisco DNA that learns and adapts to your needs to keep your business moving forward.
Idea good as that.
IT orchestration by CDW. It get who people. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/Cisco.
Looking for ways to save with your Medicare plan? Walgreens is a preferred network pharmacy with many plans nationwide, which could mean lower copays for you. So bring your prescriptions to a Walgreens pharmacy today to start saving. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Walgreens participates as a preferred network pharmacy with United Healthcare, Express Scripts Medicare, and Florida Blue. For a complete list of available plans, please contact 1-800-MEDICARE. TTY users should call 1-877-486-2048. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or consult www.medicare.gov. Other pharmacies are available in our network.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Is it because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe? Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1.
Sign it up. Let's go. Welcome. Boy, what a mess.
It's been
Joe, is that a different station?
It is Wednesday.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
It's not the first time it's happened on a Wednesday.
It's her Wednesday.
First time it hasn't happened on Wednesday. What you got over there?
I got gifts.
You got gifts.
That's right. And I got to give you one.
Oh.
I wasn't going to, but you saw it. Hey, Annie, how are you? Annie, were you in the parking lot this morning? Then I had a dream with you because I could have sworn I saw you in the parking lot. Something definitely is going on. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Facebook is down today in Del Rey, so we are taping the show to replay it on later on. And the radio station had us on a different station. We were talking Japanese.
I go, Freddie. It's 102. Freddie, it's 104. Freddie, it's...
But why didn't you just call Mr. Joe?
Because I thought maybe you would have more insight into it than I did.
What insight? Hello, Joe. We're not on the phone, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe.
That's what I meant.
Hey, Joe. How you doing, Joe?
Don't hesitate to holler if you hear the wrong thing.
We love talking to Joe. Joe, actually, your friend Lisa Nicole's going to be calling in, the ancient millennial.
Yes, she is.
That's a great line, the ancient millennial.
Is she really a millennial?
No.
Or just ancient? No.
She's just ancient. Don't blow up her spot. Now, Joe, we're trying a different mic on Dawn to keep her on mic. Is it sounding better?
Can you hear me better now?
Actually.
Sounds better, right?
Yeah. Sometimes I got good ideas. Sometimes I know what I'm doing.
He says it's pretty good.
Thanks, Joe. So we found out that Joe's a gamer.
Sounds like she's a little far away, but not much.
Joe is a gamer, so Joe has a guest that introduces, and I'll introduce you all when she calls in. She makes jewelry out of shrapnel, so it's called shrapnel jewelry. And we'll learn her story. Her husband makes pipes, and they blow them up. And I'm not quite sure why, but she decided they're in Canada to make jewelry out of it. Why not? I would take a blow-up pipe and make jewelry out of it also, right? I don't know. It's kind of a cool story. Make jewelry out of anything.
I'm not going to say no.
It's a wonderful Women's Wednesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You can find us now at 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Our phone lines are working, 888-565-1470. We have Matthew's dad in set, and he has seen all of our technical difficulties today, starting at 11:56 when Facebook went down in Delray Beach. So we are recording, and the video will be playing later today, but we are live on radio, so we're just keep rolling and going. We had Sandra Torres and Sylvia Garove with us on our first hour, United Women Latinas, and we started a new kind of segment called, By the Way, Did You Know? So you can not even rewind, you get to play it again. We've got Jermina joining us with beautiful flowers from Blossom Moments, and of course, Fem City back in the house. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Hi. You buying your tickets for Cafe on Ice?
I am.
When?
Today.
Today. You tell me that every day.
No, today I'm doing it. See, the problem was I wanted to know who you were donating your ticket numbers to. I didn't want to duplicate it. I wanted it to be different.
So just ask me.
I did.
In the 12 hours a day that we spent in.
And you say you messed up. So
I messed up, but Derek is going to fix it for me.
But you messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, the key word here is she messed up. So because she messed up, I decided not to do it.
But now you got to do it, because I'm thinking we have all these people coming to Cafe on Ice, and you're not going to be there yet.
You got to be there.
You got to be there.
I ain't going to be there. I just told you. You messed up. I stopped. You fixed. Now I go.
You know what happened? Look, Jermina, I match your flowers. I never wear a shirt like this. I'm kind of deciding whether I'm like a talking head or not.
Can you stop it with the fingers? What's wrong with you? All right. Now, ladies, I am warning you. In the first hour, we had a women gang in here.
And we had United Women Latinas, led by Sandra Torres.
And Dawn blew the whole deal.
Why?
Because she went in a whole different direction of the show. We didn't talk about them too much. We didn't do the thing. She came up with the... So don't go by Dawn today, because she's wacky.
Sandra and Sylvia can come. Everyone knows our platform is always open, and we can always continue the conversation. She can come back tomorrow. We can talk more about United Latinas.
Yes,
always.
every day.
Every day.
But you were very wacky, and we went down a different path. And you got me all riled up.
Well, we went down the path of
no.
the alleged women that paid for their children to go to college.
You heard about that?
I did.
Yes.
Now, have you ever heard that before, that people pay their way through school?
Not to pay their way through school. People pay their way to get into a school.
Yeah,
I
same
think
difference.
It's been, pretty much accepted that people make big donations to get preferential treatment and consideration. And I think that's been going on for decades, and nobody's raised an eyebrow.
And nobody's ever
people
said
shake their head,
nothing.
but
Yeah.
nobody has.
That's true. You know, my father offered cattle to certain schools for me to get. I said, you don't have to do that.
Cattle?
Yeah, because we
Cattle.
didn't have money.
My dad was once offered a few camels for me, but not cattle.
Camels. What are you going to do with a camel?
They figured to trade me for a few camels in marriage. I don't know.
And did it work?
I'm here, apparently not.
Chuck's family got camels? No.
No, it wasn't Chuck's family.
Just saying. That's hilarious.
So that was what we started with, but we were at Sandra, and she's always going to take a mic. Annie's back in house. We've got old friends. Gio's back in the house.
I know,
Welcome, gang.
This is like a throwback. How you doing, Gio? Good, you? Good. What are you wearing, Converse?
Exactly. Oh, well, we have shoes coming in also. We've got some therapeutic shoes, and she's stuck in I-95, so Theafit is coming with some shoes. They asked what kind of shoes I wore, and I said non-therapeutic. And she said, more the reason that you will need a pair of our shoes. So when these come off, we get to try them, and she's bringing a pair for you, Freddie.
A pair of therapeutic shoes or a pair of heels?
Therapeutic shoes.
Okay.
Therapeutic shoes. But in the meantime, welcome, Jermina. And ladies, we've got Dana with us.
Thank you.
And we've got Patty. Patty brought ice cream, but not really. She brought the cream that you love for your feet. Ice cream spoons.
What? What cream? I don't put cream on my feet.
No, you put Body Replenish.
Yes.
Body Replenish.
I do.
Yes.
So she brought some to try.
Oh, you brought some to try.
I brought some for everyone else to try because you
Freddie took his
to
home.
try it, but everybody else can try. And I shared a post earlier today about crepey skin.
Yes.
And this is the solution to crepey skin. And it's a solution to a lot of skin conditions, but you have other concerns, Freddie. But a lot of us, especially women, are worried about crepey skin.
I got so many things to worry about in my
old-looking
skin.
And Body Replenish is a hydrator, and it takes care of that old
Jermina,
lady
you want to try
crepey
it?
skin.
We call it
Look
sandpaper.
at Jermina's face. Jermina's thinking, yeah, I want to try it.
We call it sandpaper brother.
Sandpaper brother.
Rub.
Rub.
You ever- when you guys are going and dating a girl and
There
she's
you go.
sandpaperish, you ever date a girl with sandpaper elbows and stuff?
I would think feet more than elbows would kind of
You
be a
never
turn
dated a
off.
girl
The
like that?
heels.
Oh, it does smell good.
Oh, yeah.
Would you guys
She
tell
just
a
put it on
girl
her
that she
hand.
has to use some cream
put it
if
on
she's
your hand.
sandpaperish?
Hand arm.
Would you do that?
She'll get
Well, would you
offended,
do
but
it?
yeah, maybe, he
So
says.
would you like some?
Sure. We're going to try this.
Now, the amazing thing about this stuff is that
Wanna try some?
it stays on. I had some this morning. It's that it stays on all day.
All day.
It hydrates. You can actually
feels
feel your
good.
skin
Yeah.
hydrate all day.
You like it, Jermina? Jermina, while we're rubbing in this hydration, tell us about the beautiful flowers on our set today.
Today we have Simply Blossom.
Simply Blossom. These are a lot of blossoms. They're
There's
beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4 different flowers. 5 different flowers.
Yes.
5, right?
Well, there are, I think 4 different.
One?
We have
Well,
vibrant-
different, but different colors.
Different colors, yes.
Orange and red and pink. They're beautiful. From Blossom Moments Floral. This is called Simply Blossom.
Simply Blossom.
She changes all the names. You know, we were talking about you last week because
It's
Freddie was
hard to
so
come
in the
up with this.
doghouse. You were so in the doghouse, but these are pretty nice.
Why
Freddie.
am I in the doghouse?
You're not now.
Why was I in the doghouse?
I don't remember you said something, and I said, "Oh my gosh, tomorrow those get out of the doghouse flowers from Blossom Moments Floral for Jermina every week." We were actually talking about you. We were in a meeting yesterday about how you beautify our set every week with Blossom Moments Floral, and you can always reach her at 561-951. You want more? 6343.
Gotta get the arms.
561-951-6343. BMGEvents.net. You had a big event. You had what last week?
Yes.
How'd it go?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Where was it? What kind of event?
It was a birthday party and a bridal shower.
All in one?
I had one Saturday, one Sunday.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was lovely.
Because you'll do more than flowers. You do the whole event.
Yes.
You'll plan it. You'll do
I
the
plan it.
decorations, everything.
Everything.
Dana's ears just perked
I know,
up on
I'm
that
like,
one. I'm thinking,
Yes, I plan
Good contact to have over here.
She does a little bit of everything, and we have we always talk about how guys are in trouble, and you know, you send flowers to your loved one because you messed up. It's the doghouse effect, and we gotta get a little fake doggy and what have you. Put it in a set.
we're going to get a doghouse. So, Dana, what about what Jermina said interests you?
With the dog
I
house.
can only imagine.
I love the creativity behind party planning and all that. I think it's so interesting. It's a special gift, actually, to be able to coordinate everything and put everything together, and then you get to see like your final product, and
it's beautiful.
It's all the smiles you bring to people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a lot of work for you to do. And you do this, it's a home-based business, but you have, what, 10 employees?
12.
12.
About 12, yeah. Wow.
You know, and that's the thing that people think home-based business is just a solo entrepreneur. You run an entire business with employees. Yeah. It's a lot going on.
It is.
Birthday parties and showers, and she joins us every Wednesday.
At times.
Now, do you feel that as time has gone on and you've gotten bigger and you've grown, that the different, to have the ideas becomes more of a challenge, right? Because you want to be different.
Yes, I do. Well, all business women or men wants to be different. Their, product different. Their ideas. Yes, I do. I do want to be different.
Yeah, because a flower is a flower. I remember there was a lady that I knew once that she froze them.
Yes.
And they used to sell them frozen.
Really?
I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, and they did it in hydrogen.
They dry them as well.
Yes, and they would be like glass. If you dropped them, they would shatter. It was
Frozen flower?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And she did this whole theme about it. And you're always looking for a niche. You're always looking for something different. She had black roses. I remember that.
I remember you did that set. I wasn't here that day. I remember that was a few years ago.
And they have the flowers that they put in the vase, and they last like forever. I mean, it's just really weird the way this whole...
I don't know. Do you want your flowers to last forever, or do you want to enjoy them and then get fresh ones? I was thinking about that, because things that last forever just get dusty.
That is true.
Are they real?
Yeah.
So how can you say that? You want them to last forever.
No, I'd
so you
rather
don't have to keep
replenish
spending
them.
the money to buy more.
Well, as a guy's point of view on it. From the girl's point of view, I'd like the fresh flowers, and it changes the set. It changes the whole perspective of everything.
You don't have the fragrance when you have
They
something
sell a
like
spray
a
now.
frozen.
Like at Disney World, spray the flowers.
Spray the flowers.
But would you appreciate them as much? Because now they're seasonal, right? I think we appreciate a flower because of its vulnerability and its time.
There's Sandra, the vulnerability of the flower.
Sandra, let me ask you a question. If somebody gave you a cactus,
Yeah.
Cactuses are good luck.
Cactuses are good luck, but a cactus also gives off a flower.
And a thorn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There are thornless
Like a rose?
cactuses too.
With thorns?
Yes, some do. Some are thornless.
Mm-hmm.
Would you appreciate a cactus if somebody gave it to you? Okay.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Appreciate whatever anyone
It's
gives
alive.
you.
It's a plant.
It's a live
nature.
plant.
So if somebody gives you dead flowers, it's cool too?
A dead flower?
Dead flowers.
Not so
I
much.
just said it's alive.
Oh, it's
and now
alive.
you're offering me a dead one.
I know you look out. The fans you have with Sandra. I know. We miss her,
She's
right?
such a warrior.
She used to join us all the time. She's not here enough anymore.
I know.
But you talk about some powerful women networking groups. We've got United Women's Latinas, we've got United Women Professionals, and we've got Fem City in the house. So it is definitely a wonderful Women's Wednesday. Yes, you have some camaraderie because Matthew's dad is joining us. Mark Sanders is here. You've got Giovanni back in, and Dylan, and Vincenzo. You got some guys keeping you company today.
The guys are bringing it back forward.
Back forward. What? We still have no Facebook. What's happening with Fem City?
We have our next Connection Luncheon open for registration on April 26th at Mariposa, which is on the second floor of Neiman Marcus at the Town Center Mall. We're really excited to have that, and our speaker is going to be Veronica Romney. She'll be talking about finding your brand voice. And we're going to have another great event, so I hope we'll see lots of familiar faces from here at the Brooklyn Cafe, and we encourage everybody to go to femcity.com and register.
When is it?
April 26th.
26, okay.
Yes, that's the last Friday.
And that's the second floor at
Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus, and there is a room in there?
They have a tea room, and
They have a tea
it's
room?
called Mariposa. And it's absolutely lovely.
They make
and
the most lovely popovers, yes.
Oh, incredible.
Mariposa.
Mariposa, does that mean butterfly?
Yes, butterfly.
Is that what you said, mariposa?
Yes.
Yes, without the charming accent.
And I knew, butterfly, how do you like
Sounds
that?
a little
How did I know
different
that,
when I
though?
say it.
Hold on a second. They have a room on the second
They have a
floor.
restaurant.
Restaurant.
Oh, it's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Really? Sandra, you knew about this
No,
comic?
I just heard Mariposa and said Mariposa. That's all.
She just put the little Mariposa in it.
That's fantastic. I didn't even know that existed.
Neiman Marcus in Boca at Town Center Mall. Upstairs.
You know,
Very special.
We got to go out there. We got to go. They're late.
I'm sorry. I'm not even laughing to myself. I'm like laughing out loud because I would love to see you, Dylan, and Mariposa and Neiman Marcus having a popover. Just saying. the visual of the whole thing.
I don't get.
Are you guys getting this whole visual?
Dylan, we're getting We're getting disrespected. I don't understand why that's such an issue.
You don't see a lot of men at Mariposa. It's not closed to men, but you don't see a lot of
They
men.
often
It's
don't
very
do
much
the high
a ladies'
tea.
experience.
It's a ladies' lunch, the ladies' lounge.
Mariposa.
Mariposa.
Papillon.
Kind of a different
Sounds
vibe.
like.
Remember Papillon?
I do.
All right, let's go to commercial break. Mariposa, Papillon, no idea. 888-565-1470. Say, hi, Joe. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
vCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a vCard, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. vCard Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video, let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And Lisa is on the line.
And welcome back. Welcome back. And Lisa is on the line.
Pass this over to Matthew. I feel like I'm passing notes in school. Thank you, gang. There you go. Lights are on. Nothing like an hour and a half later, but we're good to go.
I got 2 points.
Yes.
Number one, Annie, you like the way that feels? Now, when you have tats and you use that cream, it hydrates the tattoo. And it's really, really cool because it stays on all day. And, you know, tats sort of get dry and they get kind of sandpaperish.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they do. So you have to sort of take care of them, baby oil and things. And then you got to nature and love them. And the second thing is my new friend, what's your fiance's name?
Andre.
Me and Andre are going to hang out at the Butterfly, and we're going to drink tea. I drink tea.
Do you?
I do.
Nice.
I had what is it?
It was spot of tea. Trumpets and crumpets. A spot of tea in England.
In England,
yes.
They bring you a vat. And they give you those sandwiches that I didn't eat because it was disgusting.
Why do I bet you didn't get a vat of tea?
It was a vat.
Really?
Yeah, it was huge.
Really?
At 4 o'clock. It's tea time.
Not just in a teapot? You got a vat.
It was a vat. It was a pot, like a big barrel they give you. So I can go and hang out at the Butterfly, La Mariposa. Papillon was a movie, and his logo was a butterfly.
Ah, okay.
It's a little different vibe, though.
It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe.
Yes.
He was escaping out of Alcatraz.
We've got Lisa on the phone. Well, this is a full day, I'm telling you.
And
Just when you think you couldn't get better, and our friends come, friends come back in from out of where we haven't seen them in a while. We've got Lisa and Nicole on the line. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Dawn. How are you?
I'm good. You're in Canada, yes? Eh?
Yes, I am, all the way up here.
I wasn't quite sure what phone number to give her, so I gave her both of Joe's phone numbers. You know, Joe, our board op, is a gamer, which we had no idea until Lisa let it out of the bag that she is a gamer with you. Yes.
And what is her tagline? What is your tagline?
My tagline?
She's
like my gamer handle?
She's the ancient millennial.
I'm the ancient millennial, yes.
Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 43.
The ancient millennial.
If she's an ancient millennial, then I'm the dinosaur millennial.
But thank you, Joe, so much for the connection, because I spoke with Lisa, and Lisa makes shrapnel jewelry, and we're actually going to be giving some of these pieces away. And you know what? Maybe we can give them away some of the beautiful ladies we have on set. Handmade with love. Lisa, tell us your story.
Okay, well, it's actually kind of a long story, so settle in. It'll take a minute or two. It started with my husband, who has created an invention that can take carbon dioxide and process it into an abrasive that many different industries can use to polish or shine things up. And in that process, he detonates a formulation to create the powder. And he brought home all of this magnificent powder, and I pushed him aside and said, "What's that?" And he said, "That's my shrapnel from the pipe." And I said, "Oh, it looks like jewelry." And he said, "No, it doesn't. It looks like shrapnel." And I said, "Do you mind if I have it?" And he said, "Sure." So we started taking these little pieces of detonated shrapnel and hand painting them and wiring them and turning them into jewelry to help raise funds for my husband's projects.
So you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Literally, the blown up pipes became your business and your jewelry. Mm-hmm. And we've had two incredible,
exactly right.
Right, two women's organizations. You talk about stepping into your power and making treasures out of trash. Growing a business, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And where can people find these pieces?
Well, actually, right now I'm not sort of selling them single piece at a time. Right now I do it in a bulk format, right? So companies can contact me and they can purchase a bulk order of the jewelry, and they can either sell it for themselves, or some companies contact me and they put their logo and information on my packaging and give it out as gifts.
Oh, what a great idea, like for holiday gifts.
That's exactly. So Christmas, and the other thing I like to do is I'll front jewelry to different charitable organizations so they can raise funds and they don't have to pay me anything until after they're done.
That's very cool.
Fantastic. And how can people reach you, Lisa?
Well, they can go to my website at shrapneljewelry.com. Either sell jewelry like the Canadians do or jewelry like you lovely Americans do. So it's been kind of a wild ride.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
All right, we're going to do some call-ins so you can receive one of these pieces of shrapnel jewelry. So no better time than the present. 888-565-1470, and then we will get these out to you. Joe, thank you so much for the connection. Lisa, fantastic. Maybe we'll give a piece to Joe.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much.
No, don't give nothing to Joe.
We can't give one to Joe?
No, because he works at the radio station.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
And it's against the law.
Joe, it's against the law.
As many as you want. Then I'll give them to them.
There you go.
Thank you so much. We've got jewelry, so give us a call, 888-565-1470. And we got shoes on the table.
I'm really excited to learn about what's going on with them shoes.
You guys got to get you closer to the mic.
You're going to be so disappointed in me.
Why?
You're the only one at the table. I'll tell you that. However, they would make a great gift for any woman you know, but we are exclusively for women.
That's exclusively for women?
Exclusively for women.
First, I can't go to the restaurant. Now I can't wear shoes.
Freddie, thanks
Oh my
so
God!
much for
But now I
playing
have
with
a
me
buddy
every
for
day.
you. I have a friend who will totally hang with you.
Look how light. Well, these are really
Andre,
lightweight.
I got to
They're
phone a
so
friend.
light.
They are so light. Yeah.
So you don't do shoes for men?
We do not. Theafit Shoe is a company based out of Miami, and we're third generation shoe company that has until recently only been available exclusively online. And it's a really cool version of technology that's patented and that we own exclusively, which is if you see the rods in the heel of our shoes, they push out. And when they push out, you customize the cushioning and the shock absorbency and impact on the right and left body and left sides of your feet.
I'm trying to figure this out. These rods here, there's 3 rods.
I'll show you. Actually, I don't want to ruin your nails, but they are new.
I'll let you do it.
And I will. So they just push out right here, and see?
Wow.
And they pull out just like little tubes. They are custom to the size of the shoe, but if you need replacements, of course, we do that. And then you can see like a little hole that comes inside. Well, this cushioning gives you up to, like I said, 20% maximum impact of extra cushioning. So say that I am a professional, right, and I'm working scrubs. I'm wearing scrubs. I'm in retail. I'm standing all day, customer service. I might need, especially customer service where you're standing, I might need a little bit more impact towards the end of my shift than at the beginning of my shift, where maybe I'm lifting, I'm doing inventory, I need more structure. Also, what's cool about our shoes, these are designed exclusively for a women's foot, which, by the way, is totally different.
Well, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I've become an expert, and we also we are endorsed and approved by the American Podiatry Medical Association and also by the National Posture Institute. So these are actually doctor-recommended orthotics and a solution for active foot pain and recovery.
Did you create this
These
shoe?
are called Theafit.
I did not. My CEO did, and like I said, he's third-generation shoe company based out of Miami, and he had the idea. He actually brought it over. The technology was developed by a orthopedic surgeon in Australia, and his daughter was having extreme foot pain because she was a marathon runner, and he's like, there's got to be something better where she can get through, and this is before super high tech sneakers and so on.
Wow, look at these insoles.
The insoles are where it's at. It's like a 7-layer cake. So there's 7 layers totally to the shoe, and to all of the shoes, by the way. So these are a slip-on. Those are a trainer, or we call it a walking athletic. I'm wearing a hook and loop closure sandal.
So these really become specialized for your foot. You've got the insoles, you can take out the rods. So one pair of shoes you can make feel as comfortable as you want for yourself.
Exactly. And also a lot of them are adaptive, particularly our sandals. So like, the closures will be like, I'm just going to take off my shoes at the table, everybody. I'm at home and I'm local, so hi. And but if you see, they come off at the top, which is kind of a unique thing, because a lot of the people who our shoes were designed for, what we found is after almost 10 years of talking to women. All of our shoes, by the way, are named after women. So this is a Jessica, this is a Salina, that is our original, that's a Deborah. And so every shoe has a personality and does unique things with unique features, like women. And and the thing that makes us different is really the way that you can wear the shoe and how it fits.
And we talked about it, and it was funny because Jennifer found us, of course, on our Women's Wednesday. She follows our show, and she reached out to us and said, I watch your Women's Wednesday with Fem City, of course, and with United Women Latinas. And I said, what day do you want to come? Tuesday? She goes, no, I'd really rather come on a Wednesday.
Which is a good idea.
Which is right, so it's perfect. But of course, she says to me, what kind of shoes do you wear? And we all know my shoes are non-therapeutic.
Right.
So Jennifer said, but what do you wear when you take them off? Pretty much I have a pair of sneakers, I go to the gym, or nothing, because
I brought a pair of shoes that you probably have.
So she knew
I recognize this beautiful little look. It is very popular look in South
Those little
Florida,
fancy sandals.
We got to get like a $700 sandal. They are plastic.
Right.
And
talk it to you.
I'm sort of embarrassed to send them over to you because they might fall apart on the way. But these are typically like what I keep in the car, what I keep in my beach bag.
Like your pedicure shoes.
Exactly. Well, and my running around when I don't want to ruin my nice shoes because it rains every day in South Florida shoes, right?
Right.
So here they are. Now put that on your foot, that your aging foot, by the way, and then put mine down. Or Theafit.
You guys want to try them out?
Try them on. Nothing.
And Patty is the president of Fem City, and how many women are with your chapter?
We have a little over 200, between 200 and 250 women.
Yep.
So
you think how many women are doing what we're all doing?
I'm looking at these and thinking, I want that, I want that.
But you
I love the trainers.
You remove.
Yes, I'm trying.
You remove the rod.
Yeah, you remove the rod.
And if you remove that rod, let's say you remove all three, it maximizes the comfort, right?
It maximizes the cushioning in the heel.
So do you do you put the rods back in?
You can.
You
Absolutely.
can. It's not going to get rounded that they won't fit back in. They'll always go back in?
No, on the bottom of each of the shoes. So you'll see the platform of each one of our shoes, regardless of the style, is the same. And so that platform is hard, molded, traction, plastic. A lot of our, like in this particular style, the Selena that I'm holding now, it's a slip-on. The toe in this is actually a plastic cap.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was harder.
It's really hard, which makes it excellent for travel, which besides the fact it's so lightweight, but also makes it really safe for working conditions.
Makes it more durable?
I have to tell you, I'm in love with these trainers.
Makes it more durable?
Don't they feel like marshmallows? It does. It does make them more durable. And also, all of our shoes have, an anti-germ protectant, and then also they're treated for their fabric. And many of our fabrics are
these trainers are incredible.
Are just really high tech. So a lot of them are vegan, and so you don't
They're
really
vegan?
a lot of them. A lot of our
the shoes are
materials
vegan.
And so, we have many shoes that are 100% vegan. And, it was sort of an accident that we started tracking it. We started tracking it because we're what's known as a B
Sandra will
certified
love this.
corp.
Some of these shoes are vegan.
Yeah, and so because of our activities, and to qualify for our B Corp certification, which shows sustainability and environment and so on, and we had to kind of re-educate ourselves on ourselves. And we discovered that we had a whole offering of vegan shoes just based on our choices and good design.
How many different styles do you have?
Oh my gosh. So our major categories are athletics, walking shoes. We do have a set for professionals that are, slip resistant, for nurses, for doctors, for people that are, in food service and wet environments. We have booties and sandals. The sandals are out right now. They're really great. And I can't remember what I brought you. I brought you a surprise. It's going to be a surprise to me, too.
I get to unveil. I know, people bring me offerings. Freddie, you know what, Freddie?
You know what?
It's not fair. I'm going to give you my notebook back. You can have 2 notebooks.
I got a question.
Yes, tell me. Ask me.
The shoes have...
These are great.
Now, these shoes
Those are your cozy recovery shoes. That's why I got them. I figured they would go with leggings.
Cozy recovery shoes.
Yeah, they would go with leggings and cute when you're traveling for on air, and also if you notice the zip on the top, I travel quite a bit for work. I'm a brand ambassador and I write, and I also
look how nice these are inside. What are these lined with?
Suede.
Beautiful.
And then also a lot of times, depending on the style of the shoe, that one's called an Austin. Depending on the style of the shoe, we also have additional quilting that goes on as well. And sometimes our CEO is really fun. He'll do like a pop of velour animal print in our slipper.
They've got boots and sandals and everything. I'm sorry, Freddie, you had a question.
Absolutely.
Well, the shoes, the material that the shoe is made in Florida, when you are doing sports, you begin to sweat.
Yeah.
And humidity. And the shoes, I remember when we were coaching in football, our biggest problem with keeping the kids' feet healthy from rotting out and everything else, because the material absorbs.
Absolutely. Well, and it's not just the material. It's the material being able to absorb, having a different variety of a seemingly what was formerly only athletics. Now I just read an article on a fashion blog, earlier this morning this is the year of the ugly shoe. And I'm like, yeehaw, that means that it's the year of the happy lady, because we are all going to be walking around dancing more. We're going to be walking our dog more often. We're going to have all these different choices to live our lives more healthly.
It's so
and
funny.
more
When I used to walk my dog, I think, well, what shoes am I got? I would walk the dog in these shoes and the pumps. I'm thinking, this is like the silliest thing I've ever done. But then,
pumps?
you go home, you take the dog out. You don't always take the shoes.
I was 9 months pregnant in 6-inch shoes doing events because I thought I needed to be. And I was
wore pumps and 9-inch shoes and you were pregnant.
Absolutely.
How do people find the shoes?
Theafitshoe.com, and then also we're on Amazon, Zappos. We're at select independent retailers, so really comfort shoe retailers that are, that really have a lot of service. I mean, obviously, this isn't the type of shoe that you come in and you say, "Ooh, I want that one." You say, "I need this shoe, and I need to find a solution for what I'm looking for," and that's actually really hard to find. So people tend to source us out, but now after being able to branch out on all these different styles and with it being such a hot trend right now, people are willing to talk more about, their comfort shoe rather than what's hot and what's stylish.
How long has the shoe been around?
Almost 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, almost 10 years. And so, but the technology, older than that, it just took a while for us to get it right. It took about 2 years for us just to develop our first shoe. It took another 2 to 3 years for us to develop the second.
Which was the first shoe?
The first shoe is the Deborah, our walking shoe.
And why is there no men's shoes?
Because women's feet are actually built differently, and they age 4 times faster than plus.
They age 4 times.
They age 4 times faster.
But we can take old shoes. It's okay.
Well, they age 4 times faster, and then also our style, our early lifestyle choices, from ballet shoes to are those beautiful little Mary Janes. And if you were like me, I was a total Dolly Parton fan, so I wanted the clip-clop Barbie shoes that you would fall around in all day. Well, 25 years, I didn't start working for this company till my late 30s. And so you think about that. That's a long time. I had already had bunion surgery by the age of 26. And then also I still haven't had the other foot done. Could go for that. So
glad we only have 2 feet. Well, I had 2 eyes. I had 3 eye surgery, so 2 feet you think is only going to be twice. Sometimes they always get you.
I'm thinking because, and again, it could be just women, neuropathy and diabetes, the feet.
Exactly.
Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we can talk more about shoes and comfort, but also
foot health.
Your side hustle.
Oh, my side hustle.
Sandra. She's got a side hustle. Fits right into Fem City and with Sandra. She works at Las Olas.
Oh, that's right.
A side hustle. Give us a call, 88. Oh, that's right. 565-1470. Theafitshoes.com. We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Hi there. I'm Eileen Lemmelman, licensed clinical social worker at the Center for Authentic Living.
And I am Dr. Jill Schwartzberg, licensed psychologist at the Center for Authentic Living.
We are holistic mental health practitioners providing a variety of treatment modalities to help you.
We offer individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy, as well as numerous groups and workshops.
Don't forget to contact us at 561-265-5738.
Or visit us at www.centerforauthenticliving.com.
Don't forget to be mindful and breathe.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments can also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You got Sylvia's attention, and we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Wow, these 2 hours have gone so flying fast, and we get to play it all again because Facebook has been down.
I thought you gave me this book and you're writing in it.
I did. Here's the promo code for you to announce for Theafit shoes.
No, you pronounce. I can't
You
even
can go
read your
to
handwriting.
TheafitShoes.com. Promo code is TF15, and that's the promo code for the duration of the show, for the duration of today, because we're going to re-air the show. We've got Dana Peller with us also, and I looked at Dana and I said, "You look so familiar." She says, "I've been on your show before." Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
She's with Fem City with Pellerini.
I remember her.
Don't you remember her? We were looking
I
for her
do.
last week when we were at iPic. And she comes to us through Fem City with Patty Goldenberg. And oh my gosh, Fem City's just been unbelievable to us here at the cafe.
We met you at iPic.
Actually, you met my counterpart.
We met Heather.
You met Heather.
Her partner.
Oh boy.
She was here on the show with Heather, with somebody else, and talking about SoFlo Moms on the Go.
Yes, I remember that. Oh, you're the other half of the moms.
I'm the other mom.
You're the other mom.
You know when you go to a gig and you tell your spouse, you remember this one from, he never catches on. He's always
No,
like,
I caught on. But the
no.
problem is that because she's doing other things. She was doing something else. So we asked for you.
We both have
Exactly.
thank you. We both have individual blogs that we write for too.
That's right.
So
But tell us about your blog and what you do.
okay, so I write for Pellerini.com. It's a lifestyle and parenting blog, and I've been writing for about 11 years for Pellerini, and it basically talks about a modern mom's point of view, whether it's travel, food. I have 2 boys that are 13 and 11, so right now we're talking a lot about the teens and tween stages and just a little bit about everything that's going on. And I also have a virtual marketing agency called DBP Marketing Solutions that kind of morphed from my corporate marketing career. I do a lot of social media management and content creation, so it kind of all is enveloped together.
The amazing thing is you realize how many of these women do so many different things. And you said
Side hustle.
You said to Gina last week, we were talking to Gina, he says, Tassinelli talks, "Do you sleep?" She says, "Not much." She says,
That's what
and I
she
was
told
thinking
me.
about her, because she says, "I schedule all of my posts." But even scheduling them means you have to make them. You
have to do that.
So even when I make them, I may as well just put them out then, because scheduling just takes more time. Is what I'm thinking this morning. If I scheduled our posts every morning, it means I got to do them and then take the time to schedule
That's
them.
why I find out who's on the show when you schedule it, and I got to wait till you do it.
It's a lot of work what you ladies all do.
But Dana's going to tell you why you need to schedule them.
Tell us.
You do. It is super important. So let's say regardless of the social media platform that you use, it's really important to look back at your analytics and to see when your followers are on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, because you could be posting at 6 in the morning every day, but your followers aren't on until 2 p.m. So it's important to know like the history behind, your past posts and when your followers are on. That way you get the engagement. And then when engagement means those likes, those comments, those shares, because then the social media platforms then are like, oh, people like what Patty's saying. I am going to serve it to more people. And it kind of has legs and goes.
It's funny you say that, because I do try because I know our followers tune in around 9. And I think I'm going to. I try to go closer to 9, and when I do that, I forget to post. But you know what I found on Instagram? Our followers are between 25 and 36, which is insanely young, right, for our followers. On Facebook, our followers are about 34, 36, up to 60.
That makes a lot of sense,
right?
though, because in general, the target markets for each of the social media platforms are just that. It's a younger age set for Instagram as it is for Facebook. Although there are some people that are going onto Instagram that are getting into that 35 to 49. It's raising a little bit.
And older.
But 35 plus. I'm in there too. So it depends on the platform.
But you can see you can reach so many different age groups based on the platform, which is why we have so many. I think Twitch is even younger.
Yes.
Oh, Twitch
And
is
they're
way young.
gamers. And
Yeah,
they're gamers.
if my son is on Twitch.
Is Joe on Twitch?
Twitch is there, and what they do is they cut segments off the show and use it on their own.
Yep.
But you know, our platform is a little bit different because
Wait, what's
Twitch?
It's stopping me cold in my tracks.
Twitch is a gamer's platform. And somebody told us to go onto this platform, and they're there. And this one came out with Freddie Cam. I mean, there's silly things that we do on the air.
They're
and
really
you are
funny,
allowed
though.
to cut pieces of someone else's production and use it for your own ideas. And they write a comment. They just have a whole world. So we hadn't checked the account in a while, and my son went in there with me, and we were looking at all the funny things. I mean, there's some funny guys out there, funny people.
Yeah, you're kind of funny.
No, you're just ridiculous.
That's cool.
But the funny thing here is that we can talk from 5 years of age up to 95 years of age in subject matter that affects everybody.
Yep.
Right? Diabetes affects everybody. Running, getting healthy affects everybody. Moms, all of a sudden, this phenomenon about blogging your everyday life. You know, you have your coffee in the backyard, right? What do you call it?
Patty's patio.
Patio.
All of this is a new phenomenon of what's happening. So what we like to do is we like to visit places. Like we're going to iPick on Thursday. Maybe we'll go to another place on Friday, and we bring the set, and we bring everybody with us so that you can talk to the public who perhaps did not catch the deal. So it's this ongoing growth. More and more.
And we came up with the side hustle deal when we were talking with Sandra, because so many women and men, I know, they have their job that pays their bills.
Right.
But then there's the side hustle they're so passionate about, but it doesn't quite pay your bills yet, right? It's not that, and you've got quite a few, Dana.
Right.
And you also do Las Olas mom blogging.
I do. I have become, actually my corporate job was to find other people temporary work and to find corporate jobs, and match them up together. It's ironic because when I decided to have a family in 2004, my son was born with special needs with like a very rare neurological disorder that presents as severe autism. And he's 14 now. And I have a second son who's 8. So I'm really busy, but my side hustle became the basis of my career. And I actually just incorporated for the first time last year, and I started laughing because it's been 20 years and I'm vintage. And
she's vintage, the other one's ancient.
in my
they're all
first year
40.
of officially in business.
You and I are like fossils.
But it's because that's how my life needed to be balanced. And fortunately, technology, the smartphone changed my life. It changed my business. It allowed me to do things that were impossible before. And then there's a lot of respect, because of blogging, because of FemCity, because of women-to-women networking shows, building up small entrepreneurial. Nobody is like, oh, what do you do? Oh, and you also do that?
Right.
Instead, who are you? What's your story?
And it's commonplace. Do you see why we miss you so much, Sandra Naomi Torres? Yes. Do you see why we need you, more of you here? Because it's everything we talked about, right? The side hustle isn't a side hustle anymore. They're almost...
It's the hustle.
It's the hustle. They do it all blends together.
It's profession. What type of a professional are you? I'm a multifaceted professional.
Right. Look what you're doing,
lots
Dana.
of different,
right? The same thing. You do marketing, you do blogging, you do FemCity. I mean, all of these things that you do, and you help grow other women, right? That's the key, is we all help grow each other.
Now, there is a famous basketball player from the Golden State Warriors. What's the kid's name? The three-point specialist. What's the guy's name? Anybody follow basketball?
Steph Curry?
Mark
Steph
knows.
Curry. Steph Curry. And this 8-year-old girl wrote to Steph about why women can't go into the sneaker business. Did you see the story?
No.
Nobody's seen this story. It's unbelievable. And this young guy, he put up and bought, I think, 600,000 shoes in her deal. They sold out in 1 hour. In 1 hour. And he invited him to a game, and he wore them. They're the yellow. And he wore them on the game, on the set, and he signed them and gave them away for charity. They raised all this money. This kid, I think she's 8. And she's sitting there going crazy, and she had the shirt and everything else. Because he said, you know something, having a dream as a woman should start when you're young. And
There
this
you
is a
have
guy
it.
who put up his money.
Oh, if I only had a whole nother hour, we'd revisit the first hour, and it goes back to everything we talked about in the 12 o'clock hour.
It's getting interesting. I want to.
Right?
We need to keep it on.
We need to keep the show going. Facebook, why did you go down today? We may just have to keep rolling. Because it goes back to what we talked about in the first hour and what you teach your kids. Do we give them, do we pay them, do we give them all trophies? And you say no, and I said yes to a certain point. Do they expect it? So now look what this 8-year-old Empower did. I wonder if she got a trophy.
She didn't get a trophy.
So many questions.
Now they're going to be working on the second niche because it was a niche. And he put it out to see what would happen. Now, if it wasn't his name, would it have sold? It's what the critics come out to. What difference does it make? It's sold.
We got to give out everyone's information.
Well, it's the power of a young voice, a child's voice, a young girl's voice, who you don't necessarily would think would be a Steve Curry fan. You wouldn't think of that as those two going together, and that's the powerful part that made that story more interesting.
The combination
to everybody, and everybody want to clamor after it.
Your information for Theafit. I know we're done with time already. How do people find
That's okay. I'll come and
Theafit?
talk to you guys about shoes anytime, any day.
Come with us,
I'm happy to
come with
do
us
it.
next week on Thursday. Let's go to iPick.
Let's go to iPick. You know what? We are going to need a comfy shoe for iPick because you're going to want to. You're going to want to put your feet up.
Make the you know something? You should talk to them. Make the iPick.
TheafitShoe.com. Dana, how can we find you?
You can find me at Pellerini.com or dbpmarketingsolutions.com.
And Patty?
Yes, I am at cmpatty.myrandf.com and also at femcity.com.
Femcity.com. They join us every Wednesday. And I'm hoping Sandra's United Women's Professionals will be back to joining us more often because we miss you, lady. And Jermina, thank you for bringing the beautiful flowers again. Our orchids are still living, so hey, they're gorgeous.
iPick slippers.
I pick slippers. Blossom Moments Floral.
I think that'd be cool.
Blossom Moments Floral, bmgevents.net for all of your floral needs, party planning, you name it. Jermina will do it, and she always comes with a smile. Thank you so much. I know.
What about
Keep smiling. And the shoes, thank you so much for Theafit. For your Theafit shoes, for your promo code, it's TF15 promo code on TheafitShoes.com.
Hey, listen. If you're a parent, encourage your kids not to play scared. Don't play not to win. Just keep going.
Play to be you.
Play to be you. There you go. Play to
Have
be
a great
you.
day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices, which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.